Most of us have heard the term organizational design before, but what is it really? How does it work? And why does your organization need to take it seriously? Hi, my name is Urk van Vulpen. I'm the founder of the Academy to Innovate HR, and in this video we'll explore what organizational design is, the value it brings an organization, and what organizational design has to do with Italian cuisine. But before we start talking about pasta and pizzas, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Organizational design is the blueprint you create to ensure that your organization has the suitable structures and resources to deliver on the business strategy. This blueprint is the outcome of various decisions the organization needs to make as part of a structured design process. There are different organizational design models, and each one has its advantages and disadvantages. Examples include Galbraith's STAR model, the Wiseboard 6-box model, or the Burke-Litwin model. At AIHR, we use the Organizational Design or OD Blueprint. I'll explain the OD Blueprint using Judy as an example. Judy is the chef of an up-and-coming Italian restaurant, Rosmarino in Soho, London. She employs 47 employees. Most of the team works in the kitchen next to a small but lean customer-facing team. Judy tries to interact as often as she can to get a feel for the requirements of her customers. Judy's customers have provided her with feedback that there's a need for home delivery services. This will allow Rosmarino to reach more customers beyond their current in-house dining options. However, this will create a huge change in how the restaurant operates currently, and before Judy can decide whether this is the right decision for Rosmarino, she needs to engage in organizational design. As you can see in our OD Blueprint, Judy's starting point is the strategy and purpose of Rosmarino, to bring authentic Italian cuisine to London. This will not change. In fact, it will be enhanced with home delivery options. She then reviews the data on her customers, how often they buy from her, and their preferences in terms of menu. She also looks into her local competition by partnering with a restaurant expert to better understand the market and how she can position Rosmarino. After concluding that home delivery is a viable option for Rosmarino, Judy starts to list the organizational design objectives. The purpose of Rosmarino, bringing authentic Italian cuisine to London, is the first design objective. Other objectives include that the expansion should not impact the current experience of the dine-in customers. Home service food should be of the same quality as the in-house dining experience, and the Rosmarino brand should be reflected through both in-house dining and the at-home experience. Judy will use these design objectives as question statements throughout her organizational design process. For example, in considering a change in menu, she asks herself whether the food would be of the same quality if it would be home delivered. If the answer is no, then that menu item is not viable for the home dining menu. Next, Judy develops a capability map that helps her understand what capabilities she needs to have in Rosmarino to execute the home dining strategy. She identifies that she would require access to an online order platform and expand her marketing efforts to target a new customer segment. She would have to secure the capability to deliver in a dependable, fast and efficient manner, solve for the type of packaging that will still give home customers the feel of the Rosmarino brand experience, and adapt her menu to be feasible for home delivery. She then considers that she needs to develop a new pricing model that caters for the additional expenses of delivery while still remaining profitable. Judy uses the capability map to highlight which of these capabilities she already has versus which ones are new and would need to be acquired. Judy realizes that she'll need to use various strategies to gain access to these new capabilities. First, she decides to partner with Delivery Rabbit, a local food delivery service, and lists Rosmarino on that platform. They also provide some marketing services on that platform, and she can adapt her current marketing collateral to include home delivery as a service. Given the importance of the brand, she knows she'll need to acquire expertise in packaging, something Judy knows nothing about. Revising the menu is something that she can do herself. However, she believes it will be more productive to put one of her sous chefs' focus specifically on the home delivery menu. Lastly, she'll need to enlist the help of a financial manager to help her understand how to price the home menu to ensure profitability. Next up, Judy starts to explore different operating model options that she can use to organize the capabilities. She could run everything from one central kitchen, servicing both in-house and home services, or she could decide to split up the kitchens into two distinct areas, each with their own focus. For the front of the house employees, she could extend their scope to include managing deliveries on the online platform, or she could hire a new home delivery staff. Judy works through the various operating models, looks at the benefits and limitations of each of these, and ultimately decides on the blueprint that she believes will help her achieve her objectives. She uses a front-back operating model blueprint, which enables her to run everything from a centralized kitchen, but split home delivery and in-house dining services in separate service lines with their own managers and KPIs. She will also have a function focused on operations, including finance, legal, marketing and IT systems. This model allows her to leverage some shared capabilities in the back office to drive cost efficiency, while the front office split helps her to execute on two very different services and markets that will each require something different to be successful. Each element in the blueprint is then structured into a functional department. For each department, she defines the processes, the roles they would require, and how they would work together to deliver value. She also implements weekly rhythms to ensure that these departments engage and that critical decisions can be made with all the relevant people around the table. Once she has her structure in place, she evaluates her current workforce to identify what gaps she has, where she needs to reskill or where she needs to acquire new skills. For example, she will have to hire people to do the home delivery and train them on how to communicate with customers. She may have to bring in expertise on packaging, train station chefs on how to package and arrange food when it comes to home delivery, and she may also need to expand the marketing team as their scope has also widened. All these activities help her develop the capabilities she needs to successfully deliver food by matching new and existing talent with roles. Lastly, she defines performance metrics for Rose Marino as a whole and then works with the manager of each department to define more specific metrics to track at the departmental level. Judy has now completed our organizational design blueprint. It has helped her to understand how she needs to set up Rose Marino to succeed in the home delivery service market. She will continuously monitor how the restaurant performs and, when required, make the necessary adjustments to ensure that Rose Marino keeps on delivering on its core business purpose, which is to provide an authentic Italian dining experience for all her customers, regardless of whether they eat in-house or dine at home. So there you have it. Organizational design is the process of developing the best fit blueprint to ensure that your organization has the suitable structures and resources to deliver on the business strategy. In a constantly changing world, organizational design has become a critical tool for the HR professional's toolbox. Being able to guide the business along the organizational design landscape and help them make informed decisions is an essential part of our role as HR to support our organization to deliver value to their customers. That's it for the organizational design process. If you have any questions about organizational design, comment below the video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new HR insights. And if I sparked your curiosity, check out our courses at the Academy to Innovate HR. The link is in the description down below. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day. Bye-bye.